How's it going, my true people? Dr. Slacking, the Slacking Doctor, back on Pokemon Showdown for another Showdown Live today. And this Showdown Live is going to be a little bit more chilled out, a little bit weirder. Basically, I was supposed to have a kind of meme Showdown Live with my boy Nico up today and on Thursday as well. But unfortunately, I got too excited while we were recording that in the very first battle as well. And I kicked my headphone jack out slightly, and I didn't realize that that basically just cut his audio for the rest of the 2 videos that we recorded. So I have, well, I don't have them anymore, I deleted them. But I had 2 videos recorded with Nico that just had me talking and him not responding, and it was a hot mess. And unfortunately, I'm going back to my house in Lancaster today, so I literally have to record, edit, and upload these videos before I leave to make sure you get content for next week. They're the only videos that I haven't got up for next week because I thought I had these with Nico to just edit and upload today. So I don't have any teams tested already, and I don't want to just throw out teams that I haven't tested. I was going to do another OU Live with the team that we used last week, but I was like, you guys just saw that last week. I don't know if you'd want it again. And I don't want to keep... I thought they were the best lives, despite me being ill. I thought they were the best lives that we'd had on the channel because I tested the team thoroughly, right? It had taken me to the top 500 near enough. So I knew it was a good team before I recorded. So people like Ken and Socrates and my front office have all sent me teams that I can use here on the channel, but I haven't had time to test them off screen, and I don't want to use teams that I haven't tested off screen on the channel yet because I don't feel like my commentary and stuff is going to be as good. So instead we're going to do Battle Factory because that in itself is like just a meme format to begin with. So we're going to do a bit of Battle Factory. I don't know what I'm going to put in the thumbnail because I don't have a Battle Factory thumbnail, but, you know, whatever. And we're going to try and, like, just focus on the commentary side of things and just enjoying this and having a good time. So, Choice Band Chinchino. I think Speed ties with Dodrio. Let's have a look. Dodrio's 110. Yep. Chinchino's 115. Nice. So Chinchino outspeeds his whole team, and he only has 1 normal resist. So that's really, really nice. We've got to find a way of dealing with the Togedemaru, which looks like Trick Room, Nasty Plot, Aromatisse. That would be the best way of baiting it in and getting damage off on it. That's really awesome. Okay, I like this. I can deal with this. This is a nice team. Let's just go lead off with Hitmonlee and try and just get damage. That's what I want to do. I want to just... As he leads with the Togedemaru, I'm going to just click Knockoff. I think he's going to go for the Spiky Shield, as he does. But now I'm just going to high Jump Kick because he has to be aware of the knockoff coming in, and he might want to go into something that could take the knockoff. So we kind of baited that, expecting the Spiky Shield. I thought either the Vanillux or the Dodrio might be Z, and so he might try and go to them on the knockoff, and it worked out perfect. There's no reason I shouldn't high jump kick this thing. If it wants to Shell Smash on me, I don't want that to happen. And we have the Mark Punch, so it's actually weak armor. And it is Shell Smash, but we have that priority, so that's not an issue. As we take it down to Sash and then just Mark Punch it away. Really, really nice. I was about to say, I have a feeling my opponent's probably just going to forfeit at this point. And the other reason, sorry, I didn't explain fully. The other reason that knockoff into high jump kick was fine is because he was never going to go Decidueye on the knockoff, right? If he hadn't have had Spiky Shield on Togedemaru, turn 1, he would have gone into Decidueye. So that was the other reason it kind of made sense. Do I just want to stay in a knockoff? I mean, this thing really does work against the rest of his team, right? Yeah, this thing probably just wins later on in the game. So we probably want to switch. Probably want to switch. I don't want to lose to, like, Agility Vikavolt, though. That's the only thing that I fear slightly. But, oh my god. Are you for real? That was a crit, and that did 65%. What the hell just happened? I'm going to try and strength up and hope that we live one. I think this boy's got to be Specs. He's got to be Specs, right? There's no way that's not Specs. Okay, so we really have no choice but to go Chinchino. We have to be very wary of setting up Trick Room if that thing's Specs, because it could just... Specs Thunderbolt just runs through my team. That was nuts. Okay, so this just made things a lot harder. He should go Togedemaru here, so I'm just going to knock off. At least we would have got rid of that thing Specs, but this way we don't take... Oh, he's not Iron Barbs. So he will die to this next knockoff, I believe. Yeah. Awesome. He wasn't Iron Barbs, so that was really nice. So he has to go back into Vikavolt. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to get rid of your Specs, and that makes my life a lot easier. And I'm going to actually preserve this thing. Do Do I want Armorstar? Armorstar has a Vanillix resist. Is Scarf Vanillix going to sweep me? Scarf Vanillix could sweep me. I don't really need Aromatisse at this point, do I? No. Aromatisse does much less than anything else. So, we'll go Aromatisse. And I thought we would eat that now he's not Specs, but we still don't. Just going to fire off the Z if we survive. We do survive. This is a dead Vikavolt, so it was worth doing. I'm not sure Moonblast would necessarily have killed, but it doesn't matter. That thing's dead anyway. Just going to Moonblast again. I think he has to... I was going to say, I think he has to kill me. 262 speed. So we do have speed. We can hit knockoff. Or we can hit knockoff with Chinchino. 339. Yeah, Hitmonlee's knockoff is harder, but it's more useful for the Vanillix. We'll go Chinchino. We'll go Chinchino and we'll preserve Hitmonlee for now. And we'll just hit this big knockoff. This 61%. And he Giga Drains us, and Scyther can now come in. I don't know, I could have gone Scyther to begin with actually and just clicked Air Relay, so that probably would have been a better play. It doesn't really matter. The Decidueye is gone, that's the point. Now Vanillix comes in, and we have something that outspeeds Scarf Vanillix and something that resists Ice, so I'm pretty sure we just win here. Okay, he's not Scarf Vanillix, so, I mean, Bullet, Mach Punch would maybe have killed him anyway, but he does have the Freeze Dry, so, Freeze Dry is problematic. Do I think Mach Punch just kills? Because Freeze Dry might kill that. So I'm going to high jump kick and run the risk. Okay. It's a difficult play. Mach Punch, if it didn't kill, I think Armorstar would have tanked one, but it was okay. So that game really was just about getting rid of that Togedemaru, and then we were in a really good spot and kind of conditioning our opponent to give us the switches that we wanted to see. So let's get another one. I felt like that went well. I want to try and commentate a little bit clearer in terms of things that like team preview, get all of my thoughts out there, slow down and try and get all of my thoughts out there, because I feel like at the minute I'm just kind of like, oh, Scarf Kartana looks good in this matchup, and I'm not really explaining what we have to do to make Scarf Kartana good in that matchup. And I feel like this channel is all about learning for myself and for you guys. So if I can explain what the thought process that I'm going through a little bit better, it means that you guys can be like understanding a little bit more. Does that make sense? And you can see the mistakes in my thought process and what I do right in my thought process and stuff. So okay, here we go. Is this the same guy? His name looks familiar. I don't know. So maybe I've just played him in something else recently. So Shell Smash Meteor is our offensive win con. BP Medi maybe could be a problem. But Acrobatics will kill Medi, Acrobatics will kill Sceptile, Acrobatics will kill like everything but the Shuckle, which he should lead with the Shuckle. Most people lead with the Shuckle. And we have Defog there. So I don't want to just start like hazarding from the beginning because I feel like it's pointless. Because I want to defog away his hazards at some point. So let's go to Life Orb Slowking on what should be a Shuckle Webs lead. It is. See, he's not really thinking that far ahead to think like how his Shuckle really is important to make sure he doesn't just lose to Shell Smash Meteor. That's why I think you should be thinking this team matchup is like, how do I not lose to Shell Smash Meteor? And Shuckle would be a big part of that. So we can fire up another Scold here, and that's Shuckle gone. It doesn't get his webs up. We have Defog. I'm not in too bad of a place right now. This thing might be Spore. So we're going to go Vileplume in case this thing's just Spore. If he gets his webs up, it's not the end of the world because we have Rotom to Defog, like I've already said. And, of course, Rotom's immune to webs. So here I feel pretty solid just Sludge Bombing. His only switch in would be Mischievous. And, like, okay, Vileplume's going to take a decent amount, I think. Yeah, 34, that's not bad. I'm going to Sludge Bomb here. I don't know what this Vileplume wants to do to me, frankly. I want to kind of scout his set. It might just be Strength Sap, but like Strength Sap doesn't hurt me, and I'm ahead of him in terms of damage chip. So like, if this just becomes a chip war, I'm winning. Yeah, his Sludge Bomb's doing more than mine, which is annoying. But we can still take 38, 70, 76. I don't know if we can take another one. But then we outsped. Let's see if it's a speed tile. What's going on? We outspeed again, taking pretty low as he goes for the strength sap. I thought you'd have to at some point, which gives me some recovery. But it doesn't give him all that much. So we are currently, yeah, we seem to be a faster Vileplume. Maybe he's a bulkier Vileplume. I'm not sure. But either way, we're just going to keep spamming and keep him low because he can't. We're getting back up to full. This is what I was saying. It was a weird thing for him to stay in and try and win this war because we have most likely the same set. So Here we just go for the Sludge Bomb. Can we snag a poison? But snag a poison. Comfey can potentially beat this thing. Just gonna Giga Drain here as he goes for the nasty plot, so we get some chip, which is what I'm kind of thinking we might need the chip to KO with Draining Kiss. Because let's see, Giga Drain's doing is base 75 from 256 special attack. We're considerably lower special attack, but we do have the Pixie Plate, and Draining Kiss is only 50 base power. So looking at the base power and our special attack stats, we're probably going to do sort of 25 with the Draining Kiss. So I'm going to stay in and Giga Drain again. We should take this relatively well, and we do. And there we go. We take him low enough. The Draining Kiss will KO now. And I'm confident the Comfey can take one, so it's fine. Comfey has good like special defense, so yeah, there we go. And we can just Draining Kiss, and this is like a major threat on his team. Either put within rocks range if we can get rocks up, or okay, that's fine. Comfey. I'm going to keep Comfey around. I think it's still useful. I'm going to Ferroseed. This set hasn't shown anything to touch the Ferroseed. So I'm going to go into Ferroseed. As he just goes for the Sludge Bomb. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to double into Rotom on what should be the Medicham coming out now, I think. But I could protect. I'm going to go Rotom on what should be the Medicham coming out. And that'll give me my defog that I've kind of been wanting. There we go. It is a Medicham coming out. He shouldn't stay in, because if I Willow, he does stay in. I'm not sure that's the play, if I'm honest. So there's no way he I jump kicks here. This is going to be another Zen into the Pharaoh. And we get Iron Barb's chip. And now we're just going to protect. And he should probably go for the Zen again to scout, as he does just go to Smeargle. I can't believe he just stayed in on the Rotom, not fearing the Willow. That's pretty crazy to me. So he's going to get his webs back up, which is annoying, but it doesn't affect our win con, so it's not the end of the world. What do we... I mean, really, we can start to set up with Minior pretty soon. We just need to make sure we don't get spored. So, I'm going to go for a Leech Seed on this thing and break its sash, get some recovery. This time I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks as he taunts me. It's fine, because I'm getting recovery anyway. And I'm going to Gyro Ball this turn. There we go. And Smeargle's kind of dealt with. So next time we defog Hazards are gone. We can defog on the Vileplume, I think. As Magus comes back out. Just going to Gyro Ball again. Like, I don't need Ferroseed too much at the minute. It doesn't do that much anyway, so that's fine. That's fine, and Taunt's now over. Which means we can protect on the Medicham, which is his best way of breaking me. If he high jump kicks, that gives me Slowking, and I can Trick Room and go for game, pretty much. So, I'm actually going to stay in a Seed, predicting him to not... There we go. So he was Scarfed into Zen Headbutt before. And we unfortunately miss our Leech Seed, which would have been really nice here. So I think now he has to high jump kick, and we're just going to go Rotom. As he actually goes Vileplume, which is perfect, because this is probably the only thing I can defog on. So that's amazing. There we go. That's really ideal. As he obviously just went into this trying to take the Leech Seed, but like that wasn't the best play in my opinion. So this thing could Strength Sap on the Minior, which would be really obnoxious. Otherwise, Minior could set up on this. What is Minior going to set up on? Is it a special Minior? No, it's definitely physical Minior. Okay, we're going to go to Vileplume, and we've already seen that we are a faster Vileplume. So we can Strength Sap here and pretty much get back to full. He has to go into something else, which gives us back to full. And then hopefully we can get Slowking in and start Trick Room shenanigans for Slowking. Which is really what I want to do here. As he actually just stays in, so... As he now outspeeds me for some reason. Must have just been a speed type that we were consistently winning. Okay, that's fine, I think. Let's go back to Pharaoh on the Sludge Bomb. So we are now Choice Scarf Pharaoh. And I think I just want to... Gyro's quite quite effective actually. So we'll just see how much Gyro does. Gyro did 12. Wow, does nothing. Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna get rocks up. I'm just trying to position Minior, and like Minior just so easily wins this game, but especially now he's got rid of his scarf on Medicham. It's just finding the right openings. It might be worth. I don't want to sack Comfey because Draining Kiss is still really nice for priority. I probably should just sack Vileplume at this point. Okay, well this gives me Pharaoh for Iron Barb's chip and stuff on the Zen. And I'm actually 20. It kills me with I'm gonna get rocks up. It kills me with Zen anyway, so I can't just go for the protect. If we'd outsped, we would go rocks up, but I didn't think we'd outspeed anyway. So here we go. Okay, now we can go into Comfey. We can go into Slowking and we can click Trick Room and we can go for game pretty much here. As he reveals a Thunder Punch, which sucks, but it's okay. We're just going to go for the Sidekick and KO him. And he now has to go into the Sceptile, which gives us... Comfey. Goes down. Gives us Vileplume. And his Vileplume is pretty high still, but we're still just going to Sludge Bomb as he stays in and risks it. And now Minior just wins. So there we go. We had to play that so patient. That was a real, like, a long one. But Minior, like, it was just getting the right openings for Minior. That's really all it came down to. I don't know why I did that. That was so stupid. I'm just going to give him more health back. Oh, well, we lived on anyway and we killed him with Psychic. I don't know why I did that. I just kind of, like, just clicked without thinking what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be clicking Minior. I don't know how long that was. Should we get another one? Let's just get another one. I feel like that wasn't too long. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to talk more about how we kind of like look at team preview there to see Minior could just win that game. And Minior never actually hit the field, but kind of think about that. I know this name. I think this is someone who's quite good. I think this is a fairly high level player. Okay, so again, Belly Drum, Zigzagoon. We have a few win cons here. Vacuum Wave, Nasty Plot, Crowbar, Gunk, Contrary, Snivy. Wow, this team's nice. This team's really nice. He has Shell Smash, probably Nasty Plot, Sash Abra, Sash Diglett maybe. I'm just going to lead off with Snivy. Yeah, in case he leads off with Diglett, it gives us our best possible matchup. So this just gives us a free Leaf Storm, and he doesn't have a Leaf Storm switch in, which is the other amazing thing about Snivy in this matchup. Is that like I mean Krogunk I guess, but like it's not the best switch in the world, so he probably will go Krogunk now. But do we outspeed Krogunk? What base speed are we? 17? I think we outspeed Krogunk, so he has a Vacuum Wave, which I don't think will kill us. Or he has to go Abra and try and kill us with Abra. But I think we're going to live one. He might go Baneri for Fake Out plus Return. Goes Abra. So, Abra switch-ins are limited. Do we think we take this from Abra? We might take this. I might just Synthesis here. I think it's my best play. I don't have a great switch in. No, we don't take it. We just didn't have the best switch in anyway. So, I mean, I guess Onyx would have got his... No, it would have had it steady broken, so that wouldn't have helped. How do we not just lose to Abra? My goodness, I wasn't looking at our defensive options. They are not the best. Marini, Onyx... 19. We have to go for the speed tie with Ponyta, I think. I think we have to just go for the speed tie and gonna click high horsepower because I feel like his best switching is normal, and if all I want to do is get chip on this Abra. Yeah, his best switching is normal. There we go. So that's a dead normal. The reason I didn't go for Wild Charge is because Wild Charge is the most obvious coverage from Ponyta, and Clown Pearl is the most obvious switch into a fire type. So like it just seemed too telegraphed to me. I'm gonna go for Wild Charge here because I don't want him just Shell Smashing for free, and hopefully that puts him in Vacuum Wave range. And I'm really hoping we're dry skin on Krogunk. We are, so I'm just gonna go hard Krogunk and hopefully take this Surf. There we go, perfect. And we can just Vacuum Wave now and pick up the KO here. Whew. That was a little bit intense. So Abra still just comes out here, and is a huge problem. It's the same business as last time. Like, do I sack something, or do I just go for Vacuum Wave Chip here? Vacuum Wave would guarantee to break his sash, which means once Zigzagoon gets his belly drum up, Zigzagoon wins. I think that's my best play. As weird as it seems, I know I'm just sacking this, but now once Zigzagoon belly drums on something, it guarantees wins. So we go into Ponyta. Unfortunately, he knows we're not Scarf, but we've been trying to win a speed tie since day one, so it's the same thing. Yes, again, he has no Flare Blitz switching anymore, so we're going to Flare Blitz. If we go down to Recoil, then hopefully we can get Zigzagoon with a... It's probably not going to get a belly drum off. I think we're going to lose to Abra, and I don't think there's much we can do about it but win the speed tie. We win the speed tie. It's no big deal. It's no big deal to Ponyta. I say all we can do is win the speed tie. It wins the speed tie. It's how it goes. This is... He forfeits. I was about to say, this should be a Mouth Punch, but I wanted to consider the nasty plot. So I wasn't sure whether to just sack this or go Marini. Forced a bit of a 50-50 there. Would have been very interesting to see how we would have beaten that Krogunk, actually. Because Marini, obviously, having dry skin, it would have been difficult, but I think we would have found a way. I don't think he should have forfeited by any means. Anyway, there we are, guys. That was our kind of silly Battle Factory live. Came down to winning a speed tie at the end there, which is not how I want to win, but this is how we won. So it's how it goes sometimes. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this live. It was a little bit more casual, but I want to, work on my commentary for you guys, and hopefully I'll keep improving, and hopefully all of us as battlers can keep improving too. Regardless, thank you so much for loafing around with me, guys, and I'll catch you again next time.